exciting week for it. As you said, one of the biggest weeks ever in AEW TV, and it starts tonight.
Shirakawa, Harley Cameron starting things off for their respective sides. Mina with the experience edge, but Harley, Brian, has been wrestling well above her experience as of late.
She's been wrestling fantastic, especially in this tournament. It seems like Will Nightingale has brought out a newfound confidence in Harley Cameron.
Mina puts on the brakes. Little shimmy from Mina Shirakawa. Now Harley Cameron rolling over, goes behind, and now takes the side headlock.
That shimmy is just really for confidence and nothing else. Look at Harley.
Harley both now in the corner, slipping through, and now rolls Mina through.
So how do you call that one, Excalibur?
That was something that Brian did to me in a Ukrainian hall in Detroit about 20 years ago.
Wow.
Kick to the midsection from Mina Shirakawa, slowing the pace down. Now hammer throw into the ropes. Harley ducks underneath the lariat and comes through. Harley driving Mina Shirakawa down face first. Mina looking for a tag. Willow gets the tag from Harley. And now Toni Storm, Willow Nightingale.
No doubt, two of the greats in AEW in the women's division.
The two veterans for their respective sides, Brian.
Yeah, and arguably two of the most popular women here in AEW.
Side headlock applied by Willow Nightingale. You can hear a 50-50 split between the raucous crowd here in Atlanta.
Doesn't take much to get the danger up, so to speak, for timeless Toni Storm. She has a very short fuse, if you will.
Four-time AEW Women's World Champion, timeless Toni Storm. A woman who, without a championship title to her name, seems somewhat lost as Harley Cameron trying to separate Toni and Willow. Now Mina and Harley. Things just breaking down here to a hockey fight. Reversal there by the timeless love bombs. Babes, sidestep, and Harley. Pair of boots, one for each, Toni and Mina.
Harley go down on the floor after him. How about that aggression, Brian?
Yeah, Harley did a great job going and holding Mina and Toni Storm so that Willow could dive onto them. I mean, the Babes of Wrath have exhibited great teamwork during this tournament.
Yeah, and it's showing really here. They're just as smooth as ever.
They certainly have. I think that teamwork is what allowed them to pick up that upset victory in the first round against two highly decorated champions. Is Harley now the cover? Toni Storm the kick out. You think Mercedes Moné, the longest reigning TBS champion of all time, and Athena, the longest reigning Ring of Honor Women's World Champion by multiple country miles, as you would say, Tony.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now Harley, the only lady in there without a belt on her resume.
Harley, shot to the face from Mina Shirakawa, a backbreaker by timeless Toni Storm.
Yes, so don't you think, Brian, this would be the lady, Harley, probably the least experienced of all four, the lady that the timeless love bombs need to work on?
I agree, Tony, and I think they're doing a great job of that. You saw her inexperience come, especially when in tag matches, they were able to knee her in the back when she was hitting the ropes, giving Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa the advantage. I think this is a smart strategy by them.
The tags in and out by the love bombs, and now Toni Storm sets up right now for the body press. 1, 2, and Harley able to kick out. The momentum firmly in the corner of the timeless love bombs. Harley, though, try to use those long limbs, the reach to get the tag to Willow, but the standard switch ducks underneath. Now Harley, back suplex.
Great counter from Harley.
Door open, the tag made to Willow Nightingale. Former TBS champion Willow Nightingale takes down Mina twice, takes down Toni Storm once. Now overhand shots.
Yes.
Willow playing her own game of ping pong with the timeless love bombs. But Mina, swift shot to the midsection, double hammer throw into the ropes. Willow, break Breaks through the lariat. Members of the opposition down.
Willow gets the momentum going up the right direction.
Sends Tony Storm to the floor. Opening contest to crown the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions continues. League winners coming as the first ever AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. Will it be the Thomas Love Bomb, or will it be the Babes of Wrath? Harley Cameron and Will Nightingale have had the upper hand over the last few moments and seem to be maintaining the momentum here in our opening contest tonight.
Absolutely, and we are going to, as you said, as Chandler, have new champions crowned here tonight, and we are just getting started. So many great champions throughout the years in AEW. New champions on the horizon here tonight.
Shirakawa turns things around. Willow, the DDT off the ropes. Remember, we could have a new champion crowned in our main event.
Sure, absolutely.
Show Eddie Kicks for the AEW Men's World Championship, but right now, Tony Storm, legal for the love bombs and Mongolian chops delivered after the drop kicks. Hitting the minds there for Harley and Willow. And now Tony Storm going up. DDT.
Tony Storm is just so talented.
Such a difference maker, Brian, as soon as she tagged in, and now could be looking for the chicken wing.
She has an excellent cross-faced chicken wing. She needs to get Harley Cameron's arm behind her back a little bit more. Willow coming in for the save.
It's a great move by Willow to get that save, but if that chicken wing would have been on, it could have been over.
Double hammer throw, reversed by Mina Shirakawa. Boot for Harley, shot for Willow. Now Mina cuts the door, rolls through, steps through. She lets the figure four from this position, and now Willow, and wrenching the knees of Harley.
Great double team move by Mina Shirakawa. And you can see the damage on Harley Cameron's leg.
Mina now looking to execute that figure four. Turns the corner. As the legs hooked over the knee, and Harley Cameron in deep water here. Mina Shirakawa has Harley anchored in the center of the ring. Harley doing a good job though, reversing things on Mina. But Tony Storm intervenes. And now Willow brings Mina over. Turnabout's fair play. Willow, and oh no, wait, Willow sweeps up the leg, and now Willow's turn.
Oh, Indian deathlock.
Running attempt at least.
Yeah, I think Willow needs to get Harley Cameron out of that figure four.
I agree.
Willow, she's battering Tony, battering Mina. And remember, yeah, Harley, to your point, Brian, if Harley tapped out, that would have been it. Willow and Tony were not the legal competitors. As things breaking down here tonight, the first night of Winners Coming. Remember, Winners Coming Collision comes your way this Saturday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Pacific, coast-to-coast broadcast on TNT and HBO Max for Collision. Winners Coming this Saturday.
What a week, and so much history on the line here. Many people can be the champs, many teams throughout the years, but there will only be one first-time champion, and we're going to see it here tonight. So much on the line, and we hear the chant from the fans.
This is as high stakes as it gets. I mean, both teams, you just see them just brawling. You can see how important it is to these women to be the first ever AEW Women's Tag Team Champions.
Opposite corners, Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale have the timeless love bombs up, but Tony Storm slips through Willow's guard, and now Harley didn't realize it was coming. As Tony Storm has Harley held up. Mina coming off the top of the flatline. And Tony Storm.
Storm Zero.
Is that going to be 1, 2? The senton to break up the big predicament.
That whole sequence made available by Tony Storm would have had the win if not for Willow Nightingale.
Willow blocks the DDT on the floor. And lands the suplex, perhaps neutralizing Tony Storm, at least for a moment. Now Mina Shirakawa, whether she realizes it or not, maybe fighting at a disadvantage, Brian.
Yeah, it sure seems like it. Tony Storm seems down. Now Mina's going toe-to-toe with Harley Cameron. Big rolling elbow to the back.
Roundhouse kick, it missed. But the second time, kick to the spine. Mina looking for that back fist. It connects. I remember Harley Cameron earlier this year, she had that nose broken, requiring surgery, facial surgery, so that spinning back fist could have done serious damage, but instead, the glorious driver Mina could be coming up for Harley Cameron. We could see new champions crowned.
Oh, Mia shook out with the glamorous driver.
That's her finishing move. But she makes a tag.
As well as the bang with that
Dr. Bomb.